What's up everyone, this is Vlad and today we are going to be talking about 6 fragrances for the summer evenings. I personally prefer light ambers that aren't too sweet or cloying, but also some darker rose scent profiles, and why not, let's throw in some incense in there. And today we are going to be covering from budget-friendly fragrances to high-end niche. And starting up with the cheapest option, which is a Perfume Parlour take on the blonde amber DNA called Golden Spice Noir. I will have to tell you, this is actually not a good clone of blonde amber. They messed up quite a few big things from the original, and those are the spices and also the smoky aspect. And what you've been left with, it's kind of like a brighter and fresher take on the blonde amber DNA with quite a bit of florals added to it. And for me, this is perfect for a summer evening, and it actually got me quite a lot of compliments for the price point. You're gonna find 30 ml of this for about £14 and the 13 ml of this, like the one that I have in here, for as low as £8. This is a beautiful floral, airy and ambery scent profile that you can definitely wear on a summer evening. Moving up next, from Swiss Arabian, I would choose Enigma of Taif. This opens up with a spicy kick and a beautiful blend of saffron and rose. In the opening, you are definitely gonna get a little bit more saffron, but the rose starts to come in through beautifully. And it settles into a rosy, rich base of amber and molasses. And in my opinion, they did a phenomenal job to capture that moment of Taif rose harvesting. They usually harvest the rose before the sun rises, and to my nose, this fragrance does have this atmospheric feeling. In my opinion, this is perfectly unisex, but you do have to like rose. Like the name says, this is a rose central fragrance. And like with every Swiss Arabian fragrances that I feature in the channel, this one was given to me by the guys from the Arabian Oasis. And if you are living in the UK, definitely worth checking them out. Moving to another rose forward fragrance, and this one is one of the most polarizing in the community, but it got me the most compliments out of my whole collection. I know it's very wild, but this is Moschino Toy Boy. And you don't have to do the same mistake like I did to buy a 100 ml bottle. You're more than fine to just get the 30 ml. And this gives a beautiful pink pepper in the opening, mixed with a touch of sweetness from a pear. And straight away the rose blend into those spices. There are no natural ingredients in here, but it's a very nice take on a rose DNA with a touch of vetiver and some dark elements in the dry down that give this fragrance a little bit of edge. Now I have to tell you, do not blind buy this, definitely go into store and try it first. And you also like to keep in mind that apparently this has been reformulated. Quite a few people are saying that the batches are not the same. My bottle is from 2025 and I'm absolutely in love with this fragrance, and I should actually probably wear it more. And moving up a bit in price, and I have here a sample of Tom Ford Bois Pacifique. I will get myself a bottle of it in the end, because I absolutely love this scent profile. This is a beautiful Akigala wood scent profile, highlighted by a great quality cardamom. And what that cardamom does to this fragrance, it kind of keeps it airy enough to be able to wear it in the summer. Every time whenever I spray this, it kind of gives me the feeling of a cold breeze on a summer evening. But like always, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a bit pricey for what it is, because it doesn't have the best performance. It's more something that you would enjoy rather than the people around you. It has a very soft projection, and it also doesn't last longer than 5 hours, but for me 5 hours is more than enough, especially for something that I would wear just on the evening time. And before we move into the heavy hitters on the list, if you've enjoyed the video so far, it would help me greatly to hit that like button and also take in consideration subscribing to the channel for more honest reviews. And moving into the niche fragrances, Santal Complet from Fragrance du Bois. And to me, this is an absolutely phenomenal fragrance. It opens up with like a soft, airy, and a touch smoky, realistic coconut. Definitely not of the sunscreen type of coconut, and more of the coconut freshness that you get from coconut water. And that scent profile, it slowly combines with the vanillic sandalwood that makes this fragrance absolutely phenomenal for the summer evening. Now, I will have to be very honest with you. This fragrance, it doesn't have the best performance. It's actually pretty loud for the first hour, but after that it settles on a skin scent and it only lasts for about 6 hours, even if oversprayed. But nonetheless, this fragrance is a beautiful blend, and I only wore this fragrance for about 3 times, but every time it got me a compliment, so it must be something good about it. And last on my list is easily my favorite fragrance of all time, and this is Amouage Decision. And I had this fragrance on my list for a while now, and I've been holding it just because I want to gift it to myself as a birthday present. And Amouage doesn't really need any introduction. It has the highest quality of ingredients, and this fragrance opens up with a beautiful cardamom and pink pepper, and the juniper berry comes in to freshen up the whole scent profile, combined with the perfect balance of incense, myrrh and vanilla. And this fragrance is, as expected, incredibly smooth, and it manages to be rich, airy and fresh at the same time. It is a very luxurious fragrance, and it's also extremely atmospheric, and I really can't wait to put my hands on a bottle of it. So these are 6 fragrances that I would reach for on a summer evening, but I'm also, like always, very curious to know what is your choice on a summer evening. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.